could take a nap. I really could. Hi, everybody. Hi, friends. How are we? I am coming at you in a very comfy state. And if I'm being real, it's winter. It's freaking cold. I'm sad that it's still winter and it's still cold. I'm sad that the sun sets still at 5 p.m. And I've just given up. I've given up. I'm gonna wear my sweatshirts until the day that I die, and I'm gonna be happy about it, and it's fine. My hair is at such a weird in-between length. It's probably like right above my collarbone, and I can't be bothered to style it. That's just a lot of work. And I don't really want to do the curly girl method because that's a lot of work. So therefore, I just don't want to really wear it down because it doesn't look good natural, because I'm not really doing anything to support my natural curls, and I'm also not doing anything to style it. So like, yes, it's my fault. It's all my fault, and I could be doing a million and one things, but I'm just not. And so I just end up wearing it up like every single day because it's just easier, and I don't have to think about it. That's not why we're here. That's not the point of this video. This video is gonna be fun. So in the jewelry world, I'm sure a lot of you know this, like, I have pieces that have been in my collection for years that I just don't wear anymore. And there's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful, they're super well made. They're from really cool vintage brands or really cool designers. And for some reason, I just don't wear them anymore. I don't gravitate toward them. They're just not my style anymore. And I'm very much a declutterer in all aspects of my life. My husband has to tolerate me always just wanting to throw things away. Bless him. But I'm gonna do that when it comes to jewelry too. I think half the fun of jewelry is giving it to somebody else and getting to watch it live a whole new life. So today we're gonna go through all the pieces that are in my personal collection that I'm gonna be listing on Etsy for you all, anybody that would like to purchase them. So they're all gonna be vintage, worn. Some of them were vintage before I acquired them, and some of them are vintage, AKA pre-loved because I've worn them. They're all gonna be pre-loved in some capacity. They're all gonna be solid gold, and they're all gonna be available on my Etsy if you all guys would like to shop them, which will be so fun. But I also wanna give a huge thank you to Molly Jewelry for sponsoring today's video. And they gifted me a couple of wonderful pieces. I'm obsessed with them. They specialize in silver, gold-plated, and solid gold jewelry, and they use a variety of different gemstones. So you'll see I chose two pieces. One has rubies and one has moissanite. They have so many gemstones to choose from and so many different like settings and configurations that you can play around with. It's very customizable, which I love. And they can also kind of make anything that works for you. I was truly taken aback by the quality of these pieces. They are heavy, they are solid, they are just so well made. Like, I was really analyzing them up close when they arrived in the mail, and I was so impressed. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's amazing. So I wanted to show you the two pieces that I got. They come in these gorgeous green boxes with little dust bags, which I love. These are so handy for traveling. I always save these. I usually have like 5 to 10 at any point in time. And these ones are really like luxe, like velvet texture. But I always travel with them, especially with necklaces and things that can get tangled. If I'm really being good, I'll separate things into their own dust bags so that they don't tangle. This first piece is a half eternity band, and it's oval cut moissanites. I'm obsessed with it. You can kind of see it like this. So pretty. I love the oval cuts. I love how like dainty it is, but very luxurious and very sparkly. I love a sparkle. And I've been stacking it with my wedding stack. So you all have seen this wedding band before. This is my dot diamond wedding band. It was one of the ones I got married with. And I like that they kind of balance each other really well. And then I just pop my engagement ring right on top. And I think that looks so pretty. That's been my stack, my wedding stack, as of the past few days, and I've been loving it. I think the oval cut engagement ring and then the oval cut moissanites together just look so good. I love like the oval. And then I love that there's a little bit of solid gold in the bands as well to kind of like, it's not all sparkle, there's a little bit of balance. And then the other piece they gifted me, which was so sweet, I chose rubies for this because rubies are my birthstone and they're also my husband's birthstone. And it's a lot when it's with my wedding stack. I don't think I'm gonna wear them side by side because it's a lot going on, but it's this ruby and moissanite like cluster ring. It feels like very like Edwardian, like vintage inspired to me. And I love that. I love that it's like blingy. I think it's cool. I feel like I realistically will not wear it with my wedding stack. Like I think it's kind of meant to just like stand by itself or with something maybe on like your pointer finger and just kind of like rock it on its own. But I think it's so pretty. And I wish you guys could like feel the weight of these pieces, but like they are chunky. They're chunky. They have like weight to them. And the inside you can see is so well crafted. Like everything is really solid. All of the bezels are like super well done. There's a lot of support and reinforcement for the stones, which I really like. They feel very safe and secure. I love the weight of them. Yeah, they just feel like really quality pieces. So huge shout out to Molly Jewelry. Definitely check out their website. I'll link the 2 pieces that I got below. I had them customize both of these in 10 karat gold, but I'll make sure to link both of these below and then you can just check out their website if you want and find some stuff that you might like. So obsessed. I'm gonna put my wedding stack back on. So let's start going through all of the pieces that I will be listing on my Etsy from my personal collection for you guys. First thing is this necklace. This is a 22-inch ball chain necklace. It is a very dainty and so shimmery. Like you could stick a charm on this for sure. I would just wear it by itself. It literally glitters. Like it almost looks like diamonds because of the way that I think it's diamond cut ball chain. So they have little facets on them, kind of like little disco balls that really reflect the light. But I just think it's so pretty and so dainty. And 22 inches means it's pretty long. So it's gonna sit below a lot of the other like, you know, 16, 18, 17-inch chains that are kind of more common, which I like. It just adds a little bit of length. It's so dainty and light. You don't even really feel like you're wearing it. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It has a lovely lobster clasp, so it's really sturdy, very well made, and it would be cute with like a couple dainty charms. So that's the first piece. Similar vibe is this ball chain ring. I've gotten a couple comments from you guys asking where this is from. It's from the brand Atomic Gold. I bought it a few years back and I never really wear it anymore. I think it's just a little bit too dainty for me. I'm leaning more towards chunky jewelry these days, but it's 14 karat solid gold. I forgot to mention the necklace is also 14 karat solid gold. So it will last a lifetime. It won't tarnish. And it's a great little stacking band. It's super comfortable because it's like flexible. So you really don't feel like you have anything on your fingers, which I like a lot. That'll be on Etsy too. All right, what's next? What's next? This little guy. I loved this ring in theory. And for me in practice, I think what I've learned about myself, I don't love dangly rings. I want to love dangly rings and I love them on other people and I love them on Instagram and I think they're so cute. But when I wear them, I think I'm like overstimulated. Like the dangliness is just like too much for my brain. So if you know anybody with the initial C or if you have a C in your life, this would be adorable. It's from Baby Gold. It's 14 karat and just a little stacker ring. I've always kind of stacked it with a couple other Pinkie rings, but it's so cute. So the other stacker, this is vintage. And this is one that I bought once and never wore. I don't think I wore it out of the house, but it's so cool in theory. It has these 2 stars. One star is like a cutout and then the other star is filled and they dangle from the middle. And it's so cute. Stuff like this, like I could keep it and just hope that one day I wear it, but then I feel bad because I'm like, she's just sitting in a jewelry box all by herself. She's never getting worn out into the world. she deserves better. She deserves to be owned by somebody that's gonna take her out and about and wear her and love her and have a great time. Okay, this Pinkie ring is sick. This is sort of this chain link Pinkie ring. And then there's pave diamonds that connect the chains. It's super cool. It's articulated, so it has a little bit of like bend and stuff to it, which makes it pretty comfortable. It's flexible in size. And this one's solid 14 karat gold as well. I've been wearing it on my Pinkie, but same vibe. I bought this and then I've only worn it like once and it kind of just sat in my jewelry box. So she deserves a better life. Super cute though, and really dainty. Would be cute if you liked to stack like 3 or 4 Pinkie rings. This would be a cute one in that stack. Okay, what's next? Another Pinkie ring. I wore this a decent bit. I probably got like 3 or 4 months of wear out of this before I decided I was kind of done with it. But this was a vintage find as well. And it's this double heart Pinkie ring. It's solid 14 karat gold. It's really cute. It just has 2 complimentary hearts. Pretty dainty, kind of simple, nothing too crazy. Oh, this one was a vintage find as well. It's this cutout ring and it says, I love you, which I think is so cute. And then it's cubic zirconia. So they're not real diamonds, but it's CZ and then it's yellow gold and white gold. And the cutout says, I love you, which I think is kind of cute. It's a little bit dainty for me. I'm definitely leaning towards like the chunkier stuff. You can count how many times I say that in this video, but I think it's so cute. It has a little bit of like, I don't know, it'd be cute as a gift or like a friendship ring or something. This one, oh, I had high hopes for her. I really thought I was gonna wear this ring all the time. And I just don't. I think it's the style. I think it's like how it fits on my hand. I think it would look beautiful on somebody else. I just don't think it's very flattering on me. But it's this like saddle belt, like saddle buckle ring. So it has pave diamonds on either end to give it a little bit of glitter. It's very well made. Yeah, this is by a designer and I bought it at like a fine jewelry boutique. And I really have only worn it like 2 or 3 times. It's just not something that I reach for. The shape of it is really unique. It's very like equestrian. I think it's super cool. It would make a great stacker or a standalone piece. I could see it being a really cool pointer ring if it fit your pointer. That would be kind of cool. Or even like a thumb ring if it fit your thumb. I have a handful of stackers that are all from different places. So this is, I think these are pretty easy to find. They're on Etsy and stuff these days, but it's just a solid gold. I think it's 10 karat with little dot diamonds and it's very, very thin, super dainty. So if you like very dainty stuff, this one's totally for you. I wore this for a while. I got some good wear out of this. I think it's just been kind of out of rotation for a while for me, but I think it's really pretty. I like it a lot. And then I wear it with these other 2 that I'm also listing. So you can buy them as a bundle, you can buy them as singles, whatever. This one is kind of cool. It's a little bit more substantial. It has 3 diamonds and it's solid gold as well. And it's kind of cool because it's shaped like a crescent moon. If you look at it from the side, like it has a little bit of a dome, which is kind of unique. I think they called it the crescent moon ring. This is by a local jeweler, very small brand, and I just bought it at a fine jewelry shop. So this one's kind of unique. There's not a lot out there like that. And then this one is pretty cool. It's a salt and pepper rough cut diamond in 14 karat gold, bezel setting. And if you like very like dainty bezel settings, this one totally is for you. I could see it being like a pointer finger ring, a thumb ring, pinky, like it could be so many things, or it can just be stacked really well with other stuff. But I love the salt and pepper diamond. I think it's super unique, really pretty. And it just adds a little bit of like sparkle to your stack, but in like a more unique way. All right, this next ring is funky. If you want like a statement dome ring that you can literally wear by itself, like I wouldn't wear anything else with this piece, this is the ring for you. I got this vintage, I believe it's 9 karat, but it doesn't have any signs of tarnishing or anything. And it has diamonds, black diamonds, white gold, and yellow gold, all to make this like really unique pattern. and it's very sparkly. So there's lots of little tiny diamonds in there. There's also little like specks of white gold, and then there's the yellow gold shapes filled with kind of the like black diamonds. It's a lot going on. Like I said, I would wear it like entirely by itself as a cocktail ring or like a statement ring, because it's just so eye-catching. But I think it's super cool. I bought this thinking that I would wear it more often. I end up not really ever reaching for this because I feel like it's a little bit like too glam for like day to day, and I'm not going anywhere glam enough to wear something like this. But if you are, and if you live a glam life, this one's for you. Next up, and last ring, is this Lisa Goslin piece. These are so fun. So this is 10 karat gold, I believe, with cubic zirconia. They're not real diamonds, they're just CZs, but I think it's kind of cool. I used to wear it as like a middle finger ring like this. It would be really cool stacked in like a wedding stack as well. But it's a mix between emerald cuts, or sorry, baguette cuts, and then round cut cubic zirconia. So it has a little bit of texture to it. Okay, that's it for rings. The last thing that I will be listing is this bracelet. This is yellow and white gold. This was a vintage find, and I just don't really reach for it a lot. It's yellow gold with white gold. And if you're into like Tessa Metcalfe style jewelry or more like spooky vibes jewelry, I feel like you would love this because it's always looked like bones to me, which I think is so cool. Like little bones. It's very like spooky Halloween. I don't know. I love it. I don't really reach for it a lot, but I think it's really unique. And it's kind of a brushed metal finish. So it's not super shiny or high polish. It's kind of like satin, really pretty, very heavy, very well made. And it comes with a nice secure lobster clasp, so you don't have to worry about that falling off, which is amazing. So those are all the pieces that I'm gonna list on Etsy. By the time this video goes live, they'll be live on Etsy. Feel free to buy them. Reach out if you have any questions about them. I'm happy to answer more questions, but I'm just hoping to give them a second life. I feel like they deserve more than sitting in my jewelry box by themselves on my dresser. So I'm gonna give them all a good clean and polish in my ultrasonic cleaner before they get shipped out to you, so they'll be good as new. But yeah, hopefully you guys can give some of these another life, which would make me very happy. But other than that, I think that's it for today's video. I owe you guys an updated collection with some of the new pieces that I got for Christmas and kind of around the holidays, some new pieces that I've just been collecting. So I will film that soon and get that out to you guys. And one final big thank you to Molly Jewelry for sending over such beautiful pieces. Like, I'm obsessed with my new wedding stack. It's gorgeous. And the funky ruby pinky ring is gonna be a staple. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.